Cho. Humajamarchu Abhar Marunam Kristakariche. Hi everyone, new name here, playing his favorite game, Watcher of Realms. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to successfully 3-star GR1 Stage 19 without a mage. That is correct. There will not be a mage in this run. And I'll show you that it's possible because I just accomplished what I said I would for you. Go into your Gear Raid 1, pardon me, and you go to your Stage 19, Power Dominance is off, you go into your recommended lineups, and hopefully it's still here, and you'll see new name, and you're going to look, and you're saying, no Comet, no Virna, no Lasir, no Boreas, no Zealous, no any, what the hell's wrong with this? And this can be you. The main damage in this lineup is this Lego Lord, but he's a defender. So perhaps you don't have Comet, and you don't want to build your greed, and you didn't buy Iona, and you're farmed the hell out of GR3 19 and GR2 19, you can do this. And if you're looking here at the skills, I only put powder, and it didn't go anywhere super special. Okay, this might be the best place it could have went to gain speed. You'll see these are big stats. I'm not going to deny anything that I'm giving. I lied. I have this one item that is from GR1-19. I hope you will allow it. I can put something else in, but I'm certain the outcome would be very similar. Okay, so you'll look down here on Abomination, and he doesn't have anything in his major damage here and whatever. There's only powder in this hero, and it's all stage 18 or less farmable gears. The key though is this Eye of Sin. You do your artifact material raid until you start getting some of these items, and then it gets easier to get every item in the game. Okay. At the second ultimate, it becomes permanent, which is only AoE damage. So it makes sense to me to put 14% more AoE damage on Abomination. Wrath's in a nothing artifact, but he's in a decent Soulbound Arcana set. I tried to keep all the rolls on him under purple. This one I couldn't help it. I need the attack bonus. Okay. But as you'll see, these are achievable items for you. This was the last gear raid I came into. I never had a Dolores, and I cleared all 3 19s. I didn't have a Dolores. I summoned over 1,000. She never showed up. So I'm going to do this with you, and I'll show you also Dolores. She's in a nothing special build. Okay. She's maxed, except for, as you see, she's only A2. So let's see if I can do this again for you. And then you can feel more confident if you decided, because if you've asked and people are like, well, you can't do Gear Raid 1 without this. Well, here for you, I'm not using any of the recommended heroes except for the healer part of me, Elowen. And obviously we all know the power of Dolores. You might not know Autumn, but she's going to give like a 60% crit damage boost. And it's going to help. So we'll do it on ×1. And hopefully we're going to have fun doing it together. And hopefully I'm going to show you something here that's going to allow you to formulate your own successful strategy based upon your personal roster. And that's the idea of this channel. Not that you're going to just copy and paste what you see and be successful. I want you to observe, deduce, create on your own. And then our entire community grows together. And you'll show strats to me that I've never thought of or heard of. And it's just the most amazing thing when humans share with other humans, okay? So you'll see I have Cyrus facing across. He immediately farts out this phantom soldier here or whatever that he shares HP with or something. And again, I'm not saying that this is an easy lineup to make, but it might be the only one that you really have available. So since I have Soulbound Arcana on the tank, I'm just going to engage it already. You'd be like, well, that's a waste. Why would you use that guy's ultimate before there's even any mobs there? Because it's Soulbound Arcana, I want to get 5 stacks of it immediately. So every time you use the ultimate, you gain a 10% permanent damage boost. So the sooner I can get Cyrus ultimate, the sooner he's going to be doing the max damage. Meaning this wall is going to stay intact a lot easier, okay? And you'll see I've not laid a healer down. I've brought in all my damage first. I've unleashed all kinds of hell with all the ultimates, all right? You'll also notice something I'm about to do. I am going to put Elowen in now because her passive regenerates for everybody on the map. Doesn't matter if they're near her or not, okay? And I'm going to use this ultimate right now, by the way, on nobody. That's how quick it'll come back. So Elowen is giving everybody 3% rage every 3 seconds while it's there. I'm taking Laurel out. And you'd be like, well, why did you put her in if everybody's already maxed rage? Because they weren't, and they're about to be. And see the timing on Cyrus? So I believe that's the third, if not fourth ultimate. Now you'll see why I brought in Wrath and Abomination right here with Volca and the Volca Polka. Now everybody behind this wall has a 20% speed boost. Since Volca's on the field, they're all healing just a little bit. See those green numbers? That's because the Volca, that's her passive. Okay. If we look at Cyrus here, you'll notice, I guess I can't do it on pause, but you'll notice he's got this little sword icon here with 10% extra attack. That came from the Invigoration set, either from Volca or from Laurel. But if you're looking, remember, there's no power dominance on. And that's a tank in front of the wall, or a defender, okay? And yeah, you'll be like, well, it's only the first wave, you know? Yes, it is. So let's now see what happens when a secondary wave comes, okay? I'm going to engage the ultimates from the boosters. More crit damage, sharing attack. You're like, oh man, your tank's going to die up there. It's not going to die, okay? My Eloin won't let him die. He's got other passives. He's not going to die. I can save him with many other options because I strategized correctly. Okay, I have many outs in case something goes awry. But as you're looking here, you're like, well, my wall usually looks about that. Excuse me, on GR1 Stage 19, but I've got Comet and Lysier and Boreas or Virna. So again, always bear in mind that I brought strong big boy pants sets from GR3 Stage 19 that you can farm. And I farmed it for like a month because I refused to do a gear swap. And I was unable to accomplish what you're seeing right here. And I was so afraid because I didn't have a Dolores. And I didn't know what Laurel can do. And I was like, well, there's no point even going there. I'm just going to hang out in GR3 for the rest of my career. And then finally I had enough. I'm like, look, man, I bet you I can figure something out here. So people really don't understand the stun value of this hero right here, Abomination. Okay, watch how many times, if you haven't seen already, that he's going to stun these big guys. And these big guys do damage to the wall, not while they're stunned. They do nothing except stand there and wish that they didn't drink that much and feel vomitous. All right. So just in case you're not aware, these red guys that are coming in right now, this is the biggest concern of the entire stage for you. If you're going to put somebody in front of the wall, you have to save your healer ultimates to make sure that whatever unit is in front of the wall doesn't die to that wave. Okay. Once they all settle in, it's a lot better. But as it's coming around the corner, it's going to stress whatever healer you put up because it's all kinds of AoE damage spread over the outside units while your tank is getting slaughtered by these big dudes. So I don't know what your Gear Raid 1 Stage 19s normally look like when you've got all kinds of mage power on these platforms and you got your heroes spread on both sides. And it's not much different than mine, except I've only got fighters in, or ground units. And you'll see on this total stat board at the end that it's the defender that does the vast proportion of the damage that is required. And it's about 120 to 125 total damage that you need to take out Gear Raid 1 Stage 19. It'll be less with the power of dominance because you'll kill things and the boss won't heal them. Now you're looking probably and you're like, well, I don't know, man. Like these mobs are still alive. The boss is about to cast a heal. The wall's down to like 15%. Watch the stunts. See how people are burning? See that big guy on fire from Abomination and Wrath? That's doing more damage over time than probably 7 hits, basic attacks. Why do I keep Volca out? See who Volca targets with her ultimate? She always targets the highest HP unit, which is always going to be the boss, unless you're doing something different than this strategy. So now you're going to look and you'll be like, man, that's close, it's close. Sometimes it looks even easier than this. And that can be you in the future. Gear Raid 3, Stage 19. So once this wall breaks, I have a tank that the boss you're going to see immediately turn and focus tank. Okay? There's no more worries here. He's not going to kill all 4 of these ground units with my Eloin, but he's definitely not going to kill my Lego Lord. And this can be you. Gear Raid 1, Stage 19, no power of dominance, no mages. 0 marksmen, 0 mages, 0 anti-heal. The game is that simple. Yes, I had to work hard to get the sets that are on the heroes, but you can too. You can't just expect to take whatever you got as a lineup and willy-nilly stage 16 yellow items and walk into here and kick the crap out of it. It's not going to happen. And if it does, please link the video to me because I'd love to see that. However, since it's very doubtful to me, I hope that this upload has been able to show you a very unique strategy. You don't have to use Cyrus up there. You can put Abomination across that side. And if you've got a Comet, it works even better. So I'm going to now upload another video showing you what I just described at the end of this one. If this content has helped you and you have other people that you know of that are struggling personally, please just explain to them if you can show them or any which way you can to get the info out saying some kind of AoE damage in front of the wall is effective. And I saw this guy do it with a Defender that did 88 million damage out of 120 with nothing in his skills. This is New Name, playing his favorite game, Watcher of Realms. Please be kind, everybody. Play nice.